Hi, my name is Cassie. I am a duty manager here at the Murwillumbah Services Club, and also as part of my role I am privileged to be the secretary of the Murwillumbah RSL sub-branch. Recently we had a lovely lady named Danielle Barrett from RSPCA Tweed Heads op shop. She came to us here with some medals that were donated in a clothing collection at the op shop. Those were war medals. She was so touched by the diary entries and the story of this veteran's life that she brought it here to the sub-branch and asked for our help. I have a personal connection with veterans and the Australian Defence Force. My husband is an Australian Defence Force veteran. He served for 14 years and did many tours overseas. So for my children to have his medals and to be able to wear those with pride and to feel that connection with him and his service, it really warms my heart, and it's very important to us as a family. So being able to research Wilfred Lever and his story and have the opportunity to be able to reconnect that to his ancestors and his family, that's a pretty important thing to me. I was able to, through the National Archives of Australia, which is actually publicly available information, so a lot of family members can access this information. If you're wanting to find the history of your ancestors' service, you can do that through the National Archives. And what I found is that Wilfred Lever was a banana grower here in Murwillumbah back in the 1940s. That's an incredible connection to the history of our area and our story as Murwillumbah community. Also, there are entries in there about major milestones he missed within his family, all of those things that regular people take for granted. The medals are awarded to soldiers for their sacrifice, not only for their service. So Mr. Lever in particular has documented in his journal that he suffered with malaria as a consequence of his service for the entirety of his life. RSL sub-branch, in conjunction with Murwillumbah Services Club, take these medals on board and to have them properly mounted and preserved in a way that pays tribute to Mr. Lever, and we're going to present those to one of his ancestors who is also a Murwillumbah local. My hope is that in returning these medals to the Lever family, that future generations will be able to wear them on Anzac Day with pride to commemorate the service of Mr. Lever and his sacrifice and his contribution to Australia and to Australians' history.